I'm here with SNS.
What's going on?
How are you?
Living.
Yeah, so let's do a recap real quick. Tell me about what's been going on.
I mean, for the past month change, I've been heavy promo run for the album. The album Streets Need Souls doing this thing right now. Dropped the movie the same day. The movie called Love Me Now Before They All Love Me. Getting a lot of good feedback, a lot of great feedback.
Tell me about the premiere. How was the premiere? Because I didn't get to make it out there.
Yeah, man, you know, it's cool.
I apologize, but I know you're gonna do a lot more movies.
Yeah, of course, we're gonna do a whole lot of shit. Well, you know, the premiere was lit. Man. I ain't gonna lie, the premiere was just as lit as anything else I'll be throwing. Like, you know what I mean? I just appreciate everybody that came through and
How was the feedback that you got from everybody?
They was loving it. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that they was you know, black people talk through the movie. And
oh,
like
they was
so
doing that.
Like it, and then when certain people got shot, they like, oh, like damn, don't go in there and all that funny shit. So that was dope. You know what I mean? To see the laughs and see the you know, the claps.
Did anyone
and
cry?
Nah, it ain't nothing to cry about in there. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily. You know what I mean? But everybody really enjoyed the movie.
Okay.
And the fact that you know, it's my first joint I put together. And that have everybody want to be a part of more stuff like that, just let me know, like, you know, like I got the potential to do something else. You know?
What made you get into making films? What was the inspiration? Did you see?
I mean, for me, you know, I came up on people like Cam, 50, Hove. You know what I'm saying? All three of them had their own little film that they gave us. You know what I'm saying? Hove gave Streets is Watching. And then even Dame with the, you know, Damon Beans with the state property thing, and then 50 would Get Rich or Die Trying, and Cam would Killer Season. I just, you know, these are people I grew up on, and they gave us those experiences. So, you know, me, I know people in the city in my shoes don't really even do things like that. They super on like web series time and things like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I definitely took my time with this. The quality was dope. The scenes is dope. I like to say shout out to A Creative Flow for being a part of it, for shooting it. And for me, it was definitely just something to do something different. Like, I didn't want to just come out with this project and then just do the same old media run for a project. It get kind of boring, especially for me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Give some new energy to my fan base and stuff like that. So when I gave them that, and I spoke to like some of the people in the position, they even looked at me with like the super eye openers because like they don't see that from artists coming up right now.
So was it an issue with trying to make sure you align the music with whenever the movie came out?
I mean, yeah, but like, see, so when I did the movie first, I had a project called Love Me Now Before They All Love Me.
Yes. I remember.
So once I realized the movie was taking a little longer, I focused on the movie on a low, and then just kept pushing music. You know what I'm saying? A lot of music did wonders for me during those times. So it ain't like I needed for this movie to come out super fast.
So going back to the movie, what kind of reaction were you expecting? Like, I know you mentioned Killer Season, which is mad. Like, the whole thing to me is just jokes when I watch it as an adult. And then State Property is really funny too. Were you looking for like something like comedy or something serious? Like, where you want people to really like I mean, what kind of emotion were you trying to invoke in your audience? I
mean, for me, I definitely wanted people to laugh because I knew people know where I come from. People know, like, you know what I mean, people I be around and stuff like that. They know the type of time we on. So when they see me coming out with a movie, they probably already expecting it to be like a super gangster flick and all that. You know what I mean? So I went left. It's still, don't get it, like, it's still treacherous in the movie. Like, it's still got that in the movie because that's where we come from and that's my life. It coming up to a point of success that I had. So I still add that, I still implement that. But, you know what I mean, to show a different side, because, you know what I mean, me and my circle, we ain't one of them guys that just got the screw face and want to be too cool for school or too tough for our own good. Like, we don't even be trying to like glorify all that type of stuff. We don't be on that time. Just don't play with us, and that's that. You feel me? So in the movie, we kind of just wanted to show our lifestyle a little bit, but show the foundation of what we trying to do, which is the music. You know what I'm saying? And then also, you know, give a little bit of that, you know, them jokes and stuff like that. So yeah, like the Killer Seasons, really Killer Season and Get Rich or Die Trying for me was what I was trying to channel for my own vibe. You know what I'm saying? So, and I like to say that I kind of did a good job with that, just because of, you know what I mean, having certain people be a part of it, like East and DJ Self and Emmys and Drewski, having them guys a part of it, and then having the love from just all the people around that.
So let's go back to people that aren't familiar with you specifically. You're from Harlem. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about your upbringing and what led you to music.
Well, you know, like coming from New York City, it's a lot of obstacles, a lot of hurdles we get over. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of style I come from. But I'm from Harlem, so you know we got it's a lot of culture going on in Harlem. Like
you guys are very flashy and very, I wouldn't say arrogant, but you know.
We confident, we cocky, you know what I'm saying? We definitely that, you know what I mean? But it's just, when you step in there, like I like to say, to really get a full symbol of Harlem, like you gotta pop out in like the summertime, where it's like we in super rare form. Like every block is filled no matter what time it is. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, growing up in them places, you was able to get popping in any avenue. It was popping hustlers, it was popping ball players, it was popping DJs, popping rappers, popping gangsters, popping get money ladies, you know what I'm saying? Popping dudes that just get fly, known to get fly. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of competitiveness, a lot of competition at home, you know what I'm saying? Like that's where I come from. And then with music, I always had like a musical background. Yeah. My father's a DJ. But not necessarily, I didn't necessarily come from him. I didn't live with my father when I was growing up. I lived with my mom's. And my mom's, she always played music. She always played rap music. My mom's just told me not too long ago that In Vogue's Hold On was the reason I walked and shit. So, you know what I mean? I always had that background. The reason for rapping, my step-pops was cutting my hair one time when I was like 12, 11, cutting my hair while the music playing. He rapping over it like he battling me. And then I wrote in my notebook one time, waiting for him the next time, and then I wrote.
Do you remember any of that?
None of it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Because at that time, when I first started rapping, when I first started listening to rap music, it was the Wu-Tang. Like Biggie and Pac was popping at this time, but I was a huge Wu-Tang fan. Method Man was my hero and stuff like that. So I didn't really care about what Pac or Biggie had going on at that time. You know what I'm saying? Wu-Tang was them guys to me. So at that time, growing up, when I first started rapping, I was writing a lot of conscious rap, stuff that I probably didn't know the answers to a lot of that type of stuff. But I look at the news and jot down stuff and stuff like that. So when I let my father hear that, my father a club DJ, he ain't really trying to hear all that. You know what I'm saying? Like he's like, yo, it sound dope, but it's like, you know what I mean?
They not gonna dance to it.
Nah, it's like borderline boring. At this point, we just finished having Mace and all these guys. So he's like, yo, that's cool, son.
That was the era where you kind of had to have that kind of energy to start moving.
I just was more so big on the skill of it than anything. So that's where it came from. But then my music always grew and took different turns with how I lived my life. So when I became a teenager, I wasn't conscious rapping no more. I was rapping straight club music for the most part, because my teenage years, I was going to a bunch of parties, you know what I'm saying? Then after a while, one time, I got shot at, and that showed me life ain't one big party. And then, you know what I'm saying, I started to be around my neighborhood more. And then once you start chilling in your neighborhood and not going out as much as you used to, you start going back to doing things that you usually do. And I fell victim to that with a lot of with the homies, you know what I'm saying? And then my rap started taking a turn from there. And you know what I'm saying? Now at this point, it's just a reflection of all of that plus new experiences I go through now. You know what I mean? But when I was 12, 11, all I was doing was writing. When I became 16, I recorded my first song. I tried to have my pops play my music. He wasn't really playing my music. Then LimeWire was popping at this point. Cypher Sounds, I got my record. He played my joint on Hot 97. So he played my record on the radio before my pops spent any of my music.
How does that make you feel? Like, did that make you?
I mean, I was hyped.
Did that push you more so, like, to be like, all right, I'm gonna find a record to make sure my father plays that shit?
I mean, at that point, he had no choice. You know what I'm saying? Because when I got playing on the radio, the Harlem DJs was playing my records as well. And the ones that younger than him, you know what I'm saying? The first joint that got me on the radio, I didn't write the whole record. Like, I had most of the bars in my head because.
And what was the first one on the radio?
It's called Let's Talk Money.
Okay.
So I had sampled the T-Pain sample and all that. And after that, I just kept doing music and stuff like that. I would say 2012 is where stuff really started picking up for me, where I say, like, all right, this gonna be a career. Like, I was getting played on the radio from 16 up until 2012, but 2012, like, I started to like see certain artists that started to like brush shoulders with them, and then I started to like, this is where I met Meek. I met Meek in 2011. I had put my pops on a lot of his music at this time. He still had braids, and then he had just got signed to MMG. He just dropped I'm a Boss. I sent my pops I'm a Boss. No New York DJ had it yet, so when my pops played it, he was in Philly. Now his old head Phil know my pops, and his man Coon know my pops. But Meek and Jaleel didn't. They there. When my pops play I'm a Boss, Meek run up to my pops, and him and Jaleel, they show him love and stuff like that. Yo, to be honest, my son put me on to you. It's like, tell him I appreciate it. Like, yo, I would love for y'all to do a song with each other. He like, let's do it. My pops ain't telling me that. So the next couple times, Meek could see my pops in traffic and be like, yo, what's up with the record with your son? Like, when we doing that? He got I'm a Boss and House Party.
Did he just not realize how big Meek was at that time? Or?
Not before, like, see, before we started the little relationship right before he got up, right before. So it's like, when Meek had the braids, he was popping in Philly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if he was popping to like people like me and everybody else outside of Philly, we knew him through YouTube and like a lot of like the free, like we knew we knew people like Reed Dollars and stuff like that. So we knew him. You know what I'm saying? Him and Reed Dollars used to go at it. You know what I'm saying? So when you was a fan of like the battles and stuff like that, you knew these guys. Philly was one of those markets where it was big for battling as well. So. And at that time, my favorite was Murder Mook. He used to go to Philly a lot and battle them guys. So I just knew him from that. And then his mixtapes, I had all the flamers, you know what I'm saying? So then I tried to put my pops on. Then he knew about a record that Meek had called In My Bag at that point.
Yes, they played. I used to live in Delaware. They played the shit out of that song. My God.
I knew that record. My pops knew it too, but because it didn't reach New York, he felt like he didn't have to play it. But Love Come Down took me for surprise, man. I really didn't. I didn't see that coming. Like,
what do you think about it? What do you think it was about that made it take off the way that it did?
That it went viral. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to downplay the song, you know what I'm saying? I'm not downplaying it at all. I'm me being honest. Like, if I would have pushed that song without it going viral when I just pushed it, it wouldn't have been more popular than no other song I did, you know what I'm saying? It'd have been like, it's a dope record, but it wouldn't have been as big as it was. But because it went viral.
What was the craziest video that you saw, like, that they did to the song?
Oh, damn. That's hard.
Probably a lot.
Hell yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I would say I seen Lance Stevenson getting crazy in the airport. He was getting focused. That's one of them. I got a little Japan fan base on the low, you know what I'm saying? So like before that, so when Love Come Down happened, I seen some people that I already knew out there made a video with like a bunch of other Japanese people, and that looked at fire. And like they train. You ever seen a Japanese train station, like they Tokyo train station? I don't know whether it's a train station or it's their own version of the Metro North or whatever, but it looked wild over there. And the way that they danced right in there, that looked at fire. I like that. You know, and people in Japan, they know how to dance.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I haven't seen their train stations, but I know.
Yeah, they know how to dance. So they was over there getting crazy.
Yeah.
The best part about that song, for me, to be honest, is that I'm able to perform for kids. I never, Trace used to ask me to perform at his stuff for the kids a lot. And I didn't want to. And other people did too. And I didn't want to because even if I give you the clean version, the message is still there. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't feel right doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I just would turn them down. And then Love Come Down came out and they gave me a chance to be able to perform for kids 10 and down and 13 and down and stuff like that. And then it opened up another fan base for like the 40s and up. You know what I'm saying? Like they on it, you know what I'm saying? And now they fans of me because, you know, they age bracket, they don't got time for this new rap that's going on right now. You feel me? They might like a handful of people. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you got a hot song that's popping out of nowhere and they like it, they gonna want to tune into the rest of your music. And if the rest of your music is dirt, then they ain't listening to you no more. So I'm glad that Love Come Down helped them introduce them to me. And then when they went to listen to the rest of my music, they like, oh, nah, this kid is good. So they stayed with me. So, you know, Love Come Down definitely did wonders for me. And it definitely made me a lot of money, being that I couldn't sell the record.
So what are you working on now? Like, what are some things that you have in the works? More films?
Well, yeah. We're gonna do the Not a Humble Summer series. Okay. That's gonna be a series. That's gonna be dope. Stay tuned into more of that. When we start filming, we'll come back and talk about more of that. We'll focus on that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Not a Humble Summer series coming up.
And if people want to find you.
Yeah, find me on all them joints. On the music side, if you want to search me on all platforms, just type in SNS. For the social media, SNS_ Icy Gang, ICYGANG. You know what I mean? Come through if you're looking for me, find me in Harlem, you know, ask around. You know what I mean?
And then we have the candy shop.
Yeah, you can find me at the candy shop. This Mama Loves restaurant and all that. So you can find me. You might can find me here.
Come get a plate.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Get you some good food, you know what I mean? The menu change up every day.
What's the best thing on the menu that you or everything you gotta say?
I'm gonna tell you the most popular one right now. You feel me? She's killing Popeyes right now with her chicken sandwiches. She's bodying them. She got the fire fried chicken sandwich with her own little sauce, and then she throw like a shrimp or 2 shrimps on top of the chicken sandwich. Yeah, that right there is like, I wish she was here right now to make that shit right now, man. You know what I mean? And then of course the Henny Wings. Henny Wings is like,
anything Henny, I am for it.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but the menu changes every day. She do Taco Tuesdays, all sorts of stuff. Holla at us, man. We hustlers over here, man. Look. Questioners who run the town, act sway, here's the answer, go hammer. The flow is killing opponents like it's cancer. Harlem, everybody in the middle, VS, a Punisher, TS, I ain't down for the BS. Look, tell your lady, come mess with your guy. Now I got your baby on my cover like ready to die. I'm from the jungle where they learn to make pelicans fly. Only in my country, pushers moving American pie. Thumbs up, I'm so Harlem. True did 'em cut fresh, clipper so on point. Make sure my shutters full press. Birthday, a lyrical earthquake. I live like a birthday, a lyrical earthquake any day. Them gimmick rappers, I fade away. When it's drama, I get the K, then I'm a slave. Didn't curse that whole rhyme. That's a funky, funky style. Got a funky, funky swag. New York City on my back, bitch.